Hey guys, welcome to this week's TTM autograph haul. We have 17 for the week. Not quite the 20 that I normally like, but due to the weather and all this other more important things that was going on this week, perfectly fine with 17. I think that's a solid number. Before we get going, I just want to thank everyone for watching these TTM hauls. I think the last few have gotten over 500 views each. Almost 600, a few of them, especially the last two with Fred Lynn and Cecil Fielder. I think those two are pretty popular as far as ones I've posted because it's got big names. Also, this week I posted the 1992 Upper Deck baseball set breakdown. If you're interested in that, it's the last video. You can check that out, which I thanks everyone who's watched it so far. And also, we're almost up to, I think, 250 subscribers right now, I believe. I just want to thank everyone for subscribing and watching every week and commenting and all that stuff. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe down below. Please like the video and comment down below some of the ones that you may have liked this week, some that you're sending out regardless if I show them in this video or not, or guys that you think I should target or whatever. If you see some sort of trend in my videos of guys that I go after. And I think that's it. Let's get started. I freshened up the background a little bit. Let me pop this up here. Got the Shockmaster and Diesel up there this week. I've had the Kurt Angle and Bret Hart up there for a long time. I need to freshen it up every week. All right, we got focusing on the background a little too much. I'm sorry about that. Okay, we got out of Arlington, Texas, 4/4/38 days. It's got Steve Buechele. He has been signing a lot more since the season's been over. I got a 91 Upper Deck, 86 Tops, 87 Tops, and I believe this is a 93 Upper Deck. Is that correct? Yeah, 93 Upper Deck. I don't know why it's not focusing very well right now. Okay, Mr. Buechele is 63 years old, played from 85 to 95 for the Rangers, Pirates, Cubs. Rangers, Pirates, and Cubs, and then Rangers again. He's a member of the front office since 2018. He was a coach in minor league system for the Rangers for years before that. He was, when he played at Stanford, he was the roommate of John Elway. And his son Shane played quarterback at Texas and SMU, and he was Patrick Mahomes' third string quarterback for a year or two. I think 2001. I don't know if maybe just 1 year. Somewhere around there. So I want to thank Mr. Buechele for that. We got McMillan, Michigan. I don't know. Is it too? Hold on a second. Got this big old light, and for some reason I think it's kind of messing up. Is that better? Okay, McMillan, Michigan. 2 of 2, 84 days. It's kind of darker, but that's fine. Got Ken Hamlin. Got a 66 and a 61. Mr. Hamlin. Let me find him on my sheet here. I write them all out, and then before I go to the video, I shuffle them all up because I kind of want to be surprised which one I can see next. But sometimes it kind of messes me up. He's 89 years old. Played from 57 to 66 for the Pirates, Kansas City A's, Angels, and Senators. And he was known for being a great fielder, not so much kind of a light hitter. I want to thank him for those. All right. Post Falls, Idaho. 3 of 3, 17 days. We got Dave Campbell. We have a 73, 72, and a 74. Mr. Dave Soup Campbell is 82 years old, played from 67 to 74 for the Tigers, Padres, Cardinals, and Astros. He was the color guy for the Rockies for a while, and he was a long-time ESPN commentator, and he did, I believe it was Sunday Night Baseball, and he was a guest on Baseball Tonight for a long time. Very talented at that job. He was there from 1990 to 2010. All right, we got Sparks, Maryland. 3 of 3, 18 days. We have got a couple of these. Yeah, there you go. Ken Singleton. We got a 79, 81, and 83. Mr. Singleton is 77 years old, played from 1970 to 84 for the Mets, Expos, and Orioles. 3-time All-Star, 77, 79, and 81. World Series champion in 1983 with the Orioles. Orioles Hall of Famer, longtime TV commentator on the Yes Network from the Yankees network from 97 to 2021 when he retired. And a little known fact, he is Doc Rivers' cousin, basketball, Doc Rivers. All right, we got East Aurora, New York. By the way, if you have any questions with the addresses, go to Sports Card Forum. That's where a lot of them are. Sportscollectors.net, you can get those as well. It's like $15 a year, but for the most part, Sports Card Forum has a lot of what that other site does. We got 1 of 2, 8 days. I actually offered him, I sent him 2 of this same card, and I offered him 1 because I saw that he keeps a lot. So, Joe Hesketh. We have 87 tops for the set. Mr. Hesketh. He's 65 years old, played from 84 to 94 for the Expos, Braves, and Red Sox. Kind of fun fact, he balked before he threw his first pitch in his debut in, I think it was 84. Yeah. And unfortunately, around the 86 season, he had a nerve issue in his shoulder. He missed a lot of time, and it got a little better enough to pitch for a while, but he didn't have the same numbers as he did when he first started. So I don't think Mr. Hesketh for that. He's somewhat kind of hard to get. He signs in very short periods of time. He is right now, so just keep that in mind. I think he only really signs 1 per submission, or if you just want to offer him an extra, whatever, it might entice him to return the other one that you want signed. So, Birmingham, Alabama, 5 of 5, 68 days. We got football return. Antonio Langham, another one of my Fleer Metal cards that I like signed in football. And score 94. It's like 95 collector's choice. Is it 95? 96. Okay. Impact, Skybox Impact, probably around the same time, 95, yeah. Then this is a Upper Deck SP die cut, Premier Prospects, so it's probably like, 93, something like that, 94, okay. Mr. Langham is 52 years old, played from 94 to 2000 for the Browns, Ravens, Niners, and Patriots. He was a member of the 1992 National Championship team at Alabama. He was a Jim Thorpe Award and Jack Tatum Trophy winner. And in 93, he got caught taking some money, and Alabama had to forfeit some wins in 93. But as we all know, everyone back then took money of some sort. Unfortunately, he was the one that got caught. So I want to thank him for that. I don't know what his relationship is with the school these days, but whatever it is, he ended up with Nick Saban, and they were perfectly fine years later. So, Carmel, Indiana, 3 of 3, 166 days. This was one of my first batches I sent out. This is another football one. Ken Dilger. We got, what is this the same? Is this 96? Same one? Yeah, 96. Same Skybox card. This is pretty cool. I like the look of that one. And then we got a classic draft, 1995. Mr. Dilger for my Colts. I'm a Colts fan, which was pretty cool to get this back. He's 53 years old, played from 95 to 2004 for the Colts, Buccaneers, and he was a Pro Bowler in 01. And he was a member of the Super Bowl winning Super Bowl 37 team with his first year with the Bucs in 2002 or 2003. I forget what year it is for that, but I actually spoke to Ken Dilger on the phone before one time. I still am a writer, whatever, but I had the opportunity to interview him as part of a Norelco I don't know, autograph or a shaver campaign or something. I forget what he was promoting, but it was pretty cool. After the interview, off the record, I was like, hey man, big Colts fan. Told him some memories I had when watching him or whatever. I didn't bring that up in the letter to him because I felt that might be kind of weird. So, yeah. But yeah, he was extremely nice when I spoke to him on the phone before. So very happy to get that back. Colleyville, Texas, 2 of 2, 9 days. We got Billy Grabarkowitz. We have a 70 and a 73. Mr. Grabarkowitz, he's 78 years old. Played from 69 to 75 for the Dodgers, Angels, Phillies, Cubs, and A's. He was an All-Star in 1970. He was arguably the fastest guy in the Dodgers farm system until he broke his ankle and leg in 6 places. And he missed. It was on a home plate collision. But this was in, I think it was like 68 or 69, it said. So he was never really the same as far as his speed after that. The team doctor, Dr. Job, which is the guy who invented the Tommy John surgery, he said that Grabarkowitz led the league in X-rays in his career. So he played very hard. You got Leawood, Kansas, 3 of 1, 13 days. There's a lot of stuff packed in here. Fred Kipp. He signed this too. There's a 1960 Topps here he signed. And this is I think he's a $30 autograph book. If I wanted it or whatever, send it to him. I don't know if he signed that. Yeah, he signed both pictures right there. This is like just a printout of the book cover. It's called The Last Yankee Dodger. So if you're interested in that, contact him. It sounds like a pretty cool book. Actually, interesting book. All right, Mr. Kipp. Let me put the card back up here. He's 93 years old. Played from 57 to 60 for the Brooklyn Dodgers, LA Dodgers, and Yankees. He was part of the 56 Goodwill Tour of Japan with the Dodgers. And during that Boys of Summer season, he helped pitch batting practice to them. He's kind of like a scout team pitcher. Whenever he was over in Japan, the Japanese players were baffled at the pitch he was throwing because he was throwing a knuckleball, and apparently they never saw that before. They were calling it a palm ball or knuckleball. So I think Mr. Kipp for that. Canyon Lake, California. 2 of 2, 51 days. We got Jim Merritt. We have a 68 and a 74. Boom. All right. Mr. Merritt is 80 years old. Played from 65 to 75 for the Twins, Reds, and Rangers. He was an All-Star in 1970. He, later in his career, when he was having some injury issues, that he was known for throwing Gaylord fastballs, a.k.a. spitballs. At one point, he was even suspended for a little while for a handful of games by the commissioner. Throwing little extra tricks up his sleeve. All right, so we got Arlington, Texas. 2 of 2, 23 days. I got Jackie Moore. We have 85 Topps and 86 Topps here. He was managing the A's. He's 85 years old. He played in 1965 for 53 at-bats for the Tigers. He was a major league manager in 84 and 85 for the A's. And he was a longtime coach in the MLB for parts between 1970 to 2013. And he was coaching staff of the 1990 Reds when they won the World Series. All right, we got Bryan, Ohio. 2 of 2, 7 days. We got Steve Firovid. I don't want to butcher his name. We got 87 Topps and the TCMA. Is that what this minor league is? Oh no, 1988 Pro Cards. When he was a member of the Omaha Royals. Mr. Firovid, he played in parts in between 81 and 92. He's 67 years old, played in the majors for the Padres, Phillies, White Sox, Mariners, and Rangers. He did not pitch in very many games in the pros. He had very little starts on each of those teams, or a handful of those years, but he did start in 290 minor league games and 1,990 minor league innings. So very long career in the minors. We have a few more left here. San Diego, California. 3 of 3, 21 days. Chuck Rainey. Inside my little letter to him, which I appreciate. 84 tops, 81 tops, and 83 tops. Mr. Rainey is 70 years old. Played from 79 to 84 for the Red Sox, Cubs, and A's. He had a career record of 43 and 35 with a 4.50 ERA. I appreciate you. Get those back. All right, we got St. Louis, Missouri. 2 of 2, 12 days. All right, we got John Gorel. This is when he managed the Twins. It was a little smeared. And we've got a 1958. Is that 58, I believe? I think it's 50. Or is it 59? I forget. I think it's 59 actually. When he was with the Cubs there. Mr. Gorel is, let's see what, he's 90 years old. Played from 57 to 64 for the Cubs and Twins. He was a manager in 80 and 81 with the Twins. And he was the Guardian special assistant. He might still be, actually, for many, many, many years. He was very active up until very recently. I mean, he still might be, from what I understand. So he's been a part of Major League Baseball in some form for, 70 years, something like that. So very accomplished in the game. Dallas, Georgia. 3 of 1, 12 days. Ooh, Taylor Phillips. We got the 1960 tops. 3 of 1. What did I forget to put something back in here? Hold on a second. Right here it is. Okay. 1960 tops. Good luck always. Then he wrote me a little letter here. Thanks for thinking of me and the kind words. Was a thrill to just to wear a Major League uniform. God bless. John 3:16. Jesus saves. Taylor Phillips. And that was in the back of my letter to him, so I appreciate that. Mr. Phillips, let's find him on my page here. He's 91 years old, played in parts from 56 to 63 for the Braves, Milwaukee Braves, Cubs, Phillies, and White Sox. He was a member of the 1957 Milwaukee Braves team. He played a few years here. Let's see, in 59 there, you could see his record. Unfortunately, he was 1-6, but it's not his best year. I think his rookie or second year was his best, from what I remember. All right, we got 2 more. Kailua, Hawaii. 1 of 1, 12 days. Probably one of the better ones of the week. We got Sid Fernandez. He's historically been kind of hard to get at TTM. He's been pretty active here recently. He's 62 years old, played from 83 to 97 for the Dodgers, Mets, Orioles, Phillies, and Astros. He's a 2-time All-Star in 86 and 87. Member of the 1986 Mets World Series winning team. And early in his career, he led the league in hits per 9 3 times in the mid to late 80s. He was just very hard to hit as a starter. He threw very fast when he was young. All right, last one here. We got Seattle, Washington. 1 of 1, 24 days. Johnny O'Brien. This is a 58, right? This is a 59. The other one was a 58. Okay. All right. Mr. O'Brien lived he's living a very interesting life. He's 93 years old, played from 53 to 59 for the Pirates, Cardinals, Milwaukee Braves. He actually played basketball in college as well at Seattle University. He's the first NCAA basketball player to ever score 1,000 points in a season. Him and his twin brother both played there. His name was Eddie. And Eddie played from 53 to 56 with the Pirates as well. And they shared the middle infield for the Pirates many times. And they were the first twins ever to play in the same game at the same time. And I think they said they were the fourth brothers to ever pull off a double play. So very cool. I get that back. I don't have any sort of set breakdowns to do this week, but there's a reminder that Monday is Columbus Day, so don't check your mailboxes on Monday. I just happened to think about that earlier today, so there won't be an email on Monday. Hopefully next week, we'll have 20 plus returns, but where there's a holiday or whatever, it can mess it up. I'm sending out a ton still, so and thanks to the card shop in Milford, the Indiana Sports Card guys, that's the name of it. I went there Monday and I got even more older cards, so I expect a lot more vintage like this guy right here. Got a lot of 1960s sent out. The players are still with us, and I think that's it. So please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next Sunday.